Hi friends, how are you doing? I'm doing well. I want to take a second to thank you for joining me for my very first Vlogmas. I have never done this before, obviously if it's my very first one, and I am not going to guarantee that I will do it every day because that seems like a lot during the holiday season, but I thought I really like watching everyone else's Vlogmases that come up, and it really gets me in the festive mood. And we have, you know, some plans coming up that I thought would be festive for you all to watch as well. So I wanted to join in the fun. Some fun background noises you're probably going to hear during this. Fritzy is trying to dig a hole. Trixie has a Jingle Bell dog collar. So there's just going to be all sorts of festive background noises today. Trixie is joining us. She says, "Happy holidays, Merry Vlogmas." As far as plans go, I have a few ideas of what I can update about. I wasn't sure if I would be interesting enough considering I work around 10 hours a day, 11 hours, depending on if I need to meet with APCJ or something like that. So yeah, I wasn't sure if any of my videos would actually be interesting, but I was thinking about it and talking to a few friends as well as Scott, my husband, and we figured we actually do have, at the very least, some minimal things that we could update about every day. For one thing, I have something like 6 advents. 3 or 4 of those are yarn. I have a tea advent, I have a cross stitch advent, so we'll have all of those, as well as Scott has a Lego advent and a beer advent that we just picked up this weekend, and I'll show you some of that in this welcome video as well. But yeah, we have enough advents to at least keep everyone entertained for a few minutes every day. And then just the usual, we're gonna do Friendsmas, probably holiday baking, going places, hopefully some minimal shopping at this point. I've got a few gifts that I need to wrap up, so we'll be going through that. And yeah, I just felt like there was at least enough stuff that I could record, and even if I don't do it every day, it could at least be fun for me and get me in the festive spirit, since I've had some issues with that the past couple years. Knitting related, and speaking of advents, I couldn't wait to cast on an advent. So I decided to cast on a holiday doodle cowl using one of last year's advents, my Disney Princess advent from Yarn Cafe Creations, just to get the ball rolling. I just was itching to do it, and I didn't want to spoil myself with any of this year's advents before December 1st. So this is what I have so far. Again, it's the Disney Princess, last year's Disney Princess advent from Yarn Cafe Creations. It is sparkly, so there's some stellina in it. You do a crochet provisional cast on, and just pick whatever pattern you want for each of the colors. This is what I'm doing so far. I've got a few colors in. I think I'm gonna repeat this gold every 4 colors just to give it some extra length. The pattern is really written for DK, but she does have some alterations in there for fingering weight. So because I want it to be then a little bit longer, I'm going to have more patterns to get it to the length that I want. So I think I'm just gonna repeat this yellow to help out with that. And yeah, there's a nice variety of patterns in the pattern. There's a nice variety of charts in the pattern that you can choose from, and I've really been enjoying it. There's lots of options, and she just came out with a stocking version of the pattern as well, so make sure to check that out. But yeah, this was my way of partaking in Advent before Advent. So with that being said, and before my dogs knock over my entire setup, they're real close to doing it right about now. Let's get into my long Thanksgiving weekend. We are actually pretty lucky that we get to celebrate 2 Thanksgivings, although it requires a little bit of travel on our end. The first Thanksgiving we went to was at my aunt and uncle's house. It was around like 1 o'clock in the afternoon is when my family tends to do dinner. So we had Thanksgiving with my family at that point, where we filled up on all the delicious turkey and treats and all that good stuff before heading to Thanksgiving with Scott's family, where we had round 2 some different items, but I swore I'd never eat again, and that was a lie. After our pretty busy Thanksgiving day traveling back and forth, I really wasn't sure if I would have the energy to start putting the tree together. I kind of just wanted to sit down and do some cross stitching, but Scott decided to take Trixie out for a longer walk, and it was really chilly, so I was sitting there looking at the tree all naked and stuff, and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get some of the pain in the butt stuff out of the way, like these pearls. Oh my goodness, I just stand there for hours, not really trying to put these things up, but I was really happy that I was able to get that out of the way on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, tired? Did you have a big Thanksgiving? Mommy too.
Black Friday was really nice for us. We didn't have too much to do other than, putting up the tree. So we took a little trip to a brewery that's about an hour and a half away from us because Scott wanted to pick up his beer vent calendar. He was really excited about it. We also got a free holiday glass from the brewery, and we also got Milko Pours, which if you haven't had them, they're really good. They're a traditional Czech drink that you chug. It's mostly all head, and it's kind of delicious. We may have also bought 2 cases of beer. Saturday brought with it another relaxing day. We were heading to Friendsgiving with some of Scott's friends, so we decided to take the kids. I can't say the boys anymore because now we've got little Miss Trixie, but we decided to take the boys on a nice long walk around the neighborhood to hopefully tucker them out while we were gone for a few hours. As you can see, they are dressed very festive already. Here, tell the people what you're making.
Mac and cheese.
With?
Cheese.
And?
Macaronis.
And?
Actually, it's cavatappi.
Bacon, jalapenos.
Jalapenos, onions, garlic.
And beer.
And beer. Just a little bit.
And Trixie would really like to try some.
But she can't.
That's not happening. We are on our, whoa, that's some sun.
So.
We are on our way to Friendsgiving. Luckily, everyone lives nearby, so we can just walk and pack some drinks. Our friends ended up making food meant for a king, and we ate a lot of it, including all the desserts. So we are back from Friendsgiving, and I'm sitting down to cross stitch for the night in our usual spots where Scott is playing some type of game, right? Yes. And our dogs are being dogs. And I've got my little setup, and I wanted to show you my setup. I have this giant lamp to help me see because I'm blind as a bat. I've got my Good Notes pattern and my YouTube up so I can watch all my true crime garbage. I've got my tea, which has some schmutz on it, I guess. And then I have my little trash can for all my threads that I got on Amazon, and it's really cute, and it's where I put all my cross-stitch garbage. Usually this tray isn't here, it's only here for when I'm doing some in-depth cross-stitching, and right now I'm doing some beading, so I've got like 1,000 little containers. But yeah, this goes away as soon as I'm done. And yeah, it's pretty cozy, if I must say. So every year my parents get us a live-ish wreath from QVC. So we got ours very recently, so finally hung it up, and it smells really, really good. Come the Sunday after Thanksgiving, we woke up and chose to relax while I watched the Bakery Bears pop live. It was so nice to just have a day where we literally didn't have to do anything, and Fritzy agreed. This is how I finished off the carolers for my parents. I think they are really cute. Again, this is a Mill Hill kit that I bought from Austiners.com, I believe, quite a long time ago, sometime over the summer. And then I also got this Mill Hill frame to go with it. It's backed with some tan felt, and I think it came out really cute when all is said and done. The beading is kind of terrible, I'm not gonna lie, but definitely worth it because look at the sparkle and the dimension and all that good stuff. I end up enjoying it in the end, even though it's super tedious. Here is another cross stitch that I started last night. I can never have, I can't not have a cross stitch going, I guess. So as soon as I finished my parents' carolers, I decided that I wanted to work on something for myself. And like I said, I do have gifts that I need to wrap up for other people, but I really wanted to give myself some crafty time this holiday season as well. So this is going to look like this. As you can see, it is from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Well, maybe you can't see, but this is their logo and whatnot. So yeah, this is really cute. I've been dying to make this since we first got it. So I finally stitched it up last night, and this box also came with this adorable needle minder that I am loving, so I'm really excited about that too. And as if my first day back to work after 4 days wasn't exciting enough, my last advent calendar, well, my last yarn advent calendar arrived today. This is from Christy at Yarn Cafe Creations. It is another Disney Princess advent calendar. Surprise, surprise. I am loving the one from last year. I know I'm, a year late to work on it, but seriously loving it. I've always loved her yarns. In fact, I have some more Christmas yarns of her coming, some more DK weight, so I can make socks for people for Christmas. So I just love her yarn so much, and I love her colorways, so I couldn't resist getting another Disney Princess Advent Calendar. And I forget which princess I chose for the final one. I think it's Ariel. I got Belle last year for the big skein, but I guess we'll find out. All right, everyone, so that is what we did over Thanksgiving weekend, and a few extras here and there before I get to publishing this thing. So I'm really excited I got to share that with you. I'm looking forward to all that's to come this Christmas/holiday season, and yeah, just really excited for Vlogmas and watching all of your videos as well. If you've been on the fence about joining Vlogmas, then I highly encourage you to do so. I would love to see what you're up to this holiday season. So would Trixie, if you couldn't tell. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to trying to be interesting every day. All right, well, I will see you all December 1st, and happy Advent.